what we remember about Sylvia and her family, it was he had the Pontiac dealership next to the fairground, and it was Ethel and Nils and the whole damn family. That's what we said. And they were great card players. They played cards a lot. And there is one thing I remember about your dad. My uncle, whatever, my dad's nephew, Vernon Christensen, worked for your dad. And so Nels says, Vernon wants to take you for a ride in this Pontiac. I don't know what, it was before '52 when we left. And it was blue. And so all the kids got in the back seat. We didn't have seat belts or anything. And Vernon pulls over and says, Herman, you drive. So we're out by Highway 14 going towards Lake Benton. And my dad gets behind the steering wheel and he says, this is pretty good. We ended up buying the blue Pontiac, but he was up to 70 miles an hour. And we're going, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And Vernon is just laughing. He thought that was so funny. But your dad did very well. He did. So thank you for coming so far just to see us. This is great. Good. And this guy, I don't know if you were in the cradle roll in the First English Lutheran Church. My mother made your gown and hat. I don't know. But your family is?
Ray Waddle was my dad.
Ray Waddle.
Bernice, he worked in a drugstore for 30 plus years. And yes, and then she worked in the Chat and Chew for years. And we farmed out by the east end of Lake Benton Lake. And raised a lot of cane with barrel down there. They had the cabin at Stony Point. And we, I don't know, learned how to swim down there. We spent a lot of time there. Yeah. We would pick green apples and sleep on the lake bank.
Remember that. My dad and mother ran the bowling alley from 47 to 1960. Maybe remember, some of you maybe remember 1960. But I've lived all of my life in Tyler except for the 4 years I had to defend the country. I never moved very far. I farmed there. And now I'm a snowbird. I have been for many years. And I moved over to Sunland Village from the place I was playing pinochle. And I met Marion here and found out that she lived down on Lake Chautauqua. But we went a long way around to find each other, but that's been about 10 years ago now. I have brother Paul. He graduated in '59. A lot of you probably know him, or some of you do anyway. And he lives up here in northern part of Phoenix, but he likes to party a little too much. Yeah, Joyce is 90, and they just put her in the Alzheimer's unit, so that's not much fun. And yeah, I farm. And there's a lot of other things I could add in there, but I'm just going to leave it. Let it go with that, and I'll shut up.
After we got married, we lived in the Twin Cities for a short period of time. Moved to California for 2.5 years.
Out of the rain, it's 1 in the morning comes Crow and Don Peterson, drunker than skunks. And they were happy drunks. They were so funny. We never laughed so hard. My brother Gary, I've never seen him laugh this hard.
He had tears in his eyes.
I don't know who it was, a straight man or the other. You both, oh, they were funny. Yeah. So I always was selling tickets, and it would be really interesting because quite often one guy would come, one, like Anchor Brandt or something. Yeah, and you know, chit chat on up. I'd get on the intercom, call Mildred. Mom, Anchor's car's up and back, and he's probably got kids in the trunk, so she'd go up there, get piling out of the trunk. 50 cents, she'd get him.
I gotta say, the Steffen boys and I would walk up to the drive-in from Stony Point, and your dad would let us sit in his car. The one night we watched, if you guys remember this, Creature from the Black Lagoon. We walked on, I was so damn scared.
It was like a midnight movie.
It was. And we walked back to Stony Point, and the monsters come out like that. I think that's the first scary movie they ever made.
My mother said she saw and heard many things from the back row. And in the morning we'd pick up beer bottles and whiskey bottles and all like that.
Into off-roading, and that's the most interesting thing that we've ever done out here.
And we do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Not so much this year, it's raining on our parade. And we lived in Cave Creek for, after I got out of the military, for about 25, 30 years. And I bought a place out north of Lake Pleasant. That's where we live now.